Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the San Antonio Spurs rebuild here on NBA 2K24. We're back, and it's in-season tournament time. As you can see by this little icon on some of these certain games, like all three of these games right here with the Timberwolves, Kings, and Warriors, and then the Thunder game, we have in-season tournament action to be played today. If you're not familiar with what the in-season tournament is, you probably should be if you're an NBA fan and you're watching NBA 2K videos, but I'll explain it anyway. The in-season tournament was just added this off-season. It was added for this regular season. It's just a little bit of a tournament to keep fans interested, mostly in the middle of the season, early part of the season, when star players are sitting out, and for rest purposes, they're sitting out mostly in the years past, and now they have an incentive because there's a little bit more competition during the regular season. The players get a bonus of like hundreds of thousands of dollars if they win. They get a little trophy, which LeBron ended up winning. Of course, LeBron was going to win the first one. Did you ever expect anybody else to win it other than LeBron to win the first one? But this is our group. They put us into groups A, B, C in the West and in the East. And in the West, we are in Group C. So we have to take on the Thunder, the Kings, the Timberwolves, and the Warriors in our group. And you go up. It's kind of like soccer in terms of like point differential. As you can see, the Thunder beat the Warriors by 10 points, so they have a plus 10 point differential. You go up on that. I'm assuming you also go up on, obviously, win percentage. So basically, all we have to do is focus on winning our games. If we win our games, we don't have to worry about point differential because we'll just be undefeated and move up automatically. But if we do have to worry about point differential, then it's going to get a little bit crazy. But today we're going to be taking on the in-season tournament, at least the group stage of it. And how we're going to be doing it is we're going to be doing some simcast stuff to get through the games quicker. And then we'll jump in if we need to here and there. So let's get into game number 1 against the Timberwolves. I don't know how this is going to go. We are 5-3 on the regular season, though, so that is a little bit of a shocking thing with the team that we have. And I'll show you guys the team after we get done with this game, because the team is a little bit different than you would expect the San Antonio Spurs to look. And we are actually winning game number 1, 110-97. All right. That's a big old W in game number 1. Devin Vassell stars, it looks like. Let me take a little look at the box score here. So Devin Vassell did star, 21-5, 17 for Osman. Wemby had 16, 8, and 3 with 4 blocks. Keldon Johnson, 14, 5, and 4. And this is the new addition that we made in episode number 1. If you're not familiar, we have ourselves Jaren Jackson Jr., who isn't putting up the scoring numbers that I want, but he's averaging enough rebounds for me to be okay with it. And he's putting up a lot of block numbers, so him and Wemby and the defensive side of things are pretty good. Malachi didn't really score that much, but that's okay. He's still developing. Still growing, but that's a big W against the Wolves. And Malachi has a sprained foot. That's not good. Can he play through it? He can't play through it. Okay. So Malachi's going to have to go down for Trey Jones for right now. We're going to take his minutes away. We're going to give those minutes to mostly Trey Jones. We'll give a little bit to Keldon, give a little bit to Devin Vassell. And then Malachi, unfortunately, has to go all the way to the bench here. That's unfortunate for his young development, but he should be back. Yeah, he's healthy before even the first game, so perfect. So Trey Jones can go back to having the little bit of minutes that he had. We'll take a few minutes away from Vassell, take a few minutes away from Keldon Johnson, and then we will go back, switch that, give these minutes back to Trey Jones. We need to give Malachi some minutes, and then we need to give Trey Jones back the rest of these minutes. There we go. We'll take away those, and perfect. Okay, that's the lineup that we like. We're taking on the Heat. I think we should be able to get this dub, and we don't. 123-92. We lose to Miami. Jaren Jackson Jr. led the team with 24 points. Okay, I'm fine with that. Wemby had 16 rebounds, but didn't really score a whole lot. Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler. Jaime Jaquez gave us the work. Bam had a double-double. Kevin Love had a double-double, too. And then we got another in-season tournament game, this time against the Thunder, who are a very, very good team and a very young team. That's what we're aspiring to be, is a team of that caliber. But we currently lead. The Thunder are 2-0 with a plus 32 point differential. Everybody else has lost. This is the biggest matchup right here. This is the biggest matchup of the in-season tournament. Arguably the two best teams in the bracket, or in the group. It's going to be a battle, that's for sure. Can we claw back into it? It's, okay, we're down by 11. It looks like, oh, it's getting out of hand a little bit here. 99-88, 3:15 to go. I'm going to see if I can jump in and get this dub. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I am going to try. Oh, they put the courts in there? Oh, no. I didn't realize the in-season tournament courts were in the game. Wemby to the basket. Victor Wembanyama and one. That's how you start it. And he's shushing the crowd as well. Chet Holmgren versus Victor Wembanyama. Can I get a replay on that? I think he shushed the crowd, did he not? You can't just come in here and disrespect the Thunder crowd like that, Victor. What are we doing here? Did he shush? Oh, no, he's not shushing. Okay. I thought he was shushing for a second. He's just, I don't know, warming his hand up for some reason. How do I remove this thingy? What are we doing here? How do I camera heights, move in, move out? I understand how to move in and move out. Oh, hide UI. There we go. All right. Let's zoom in a little bit on Victor because he's the GOAT. So let's take a little screenshot of that because he's already starting pretty hot here. I did go into the lab and work on my jump shot with a few players, mainly the starting five, so hopefully I could get their releases down a little bit better. Giddey gives to Shea. SGA with the guarded by Malachi. SGA going to the basket and he gets it over Victor Wembanyama. I was hoping Victor would just swat that away, but I guess he was trying to avoid the foul, which is understandable. Down low, it's Victor. Hook shot. Oh, that would have been nasty, Victor. That would have been nasty. Get back on defense. 101-91. Uh-oh. J-Dub to the basket, blocked by Victor. Rebound by Victor as well. Herter's in the game, and Herter's going to go right around everybody. Kevin Herter! Headband magic. You love to see it. Lou Dort thought he was going to slow up, takes advantage of it, and goes to the basket. Jeremy Sohan. Ooh. Where are you going, J-Dub? You don't want to go to the basket. That's not your game. You don't. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to. That's on me. I didn't mean to turn into Victor Wembanyama there. I was trying to jump with Jeremy, and it turned me into Victor, and then I jumped. So that's a little bit upsetting. That should be money. In and out. No. Okay. So we're down a little bit here. I don't know where to go here. Herter's doing a good job of guarding SGA. Lou Dort. Oh, I think I affected that a little bit at least. I'm not sure if I got it all the way. Malachi to the basket. Don't shoot that, Malachi. Oh, Malachi got it stolen. SGA with the swiper, no swiping. Lou Dort to the basket. I fouled him because I thought he was going to shoot that straight up. Okay, this is not going well. 1:38 to go. We are down in this game, and we are probably not good enough to make a comeback here. We'll get Keldon Johnson back in the game. We'll get Devin Vassell back. That's Trey Jones. We'll get Devin Vassell back in the game. We'll get Trey Jones in the game. We'll keep Victor in the game, obviously. I don't know if we're going to be good enough. We got 2 timeouts. I'm going to try it, but I don't know. Sohan down to Victor. He's got Kenrich Williams on him, so he should be able to outscore him, and he does. 105-95. We need to play good defense here, and we need to get quick buckets. Quick possessions on defense, and then big buckets on offense. That's not what I wanted to see. SGA, easy jumper. He just absolutely cooked Malachi, which is not a surprise. Herter going around the world. Finds Chetty. Back to Victor. Victor should be able to body everybody here. Puts it up easy. That's light work. 30 points for Victor Wembanyama in Game 2 of the in-season tournament. As long as we can make this not a bad point differential, we should be fine with a loss. If we can close this down to less than 10, I'd be happy with that. Oh, that's down low. That's great work by the Thunder offense. Lou Dort with a little bit of an inside pass to SGA. He gets an and one. That was just, Malachi's just outplayed, outmatched by SGA. It's just too much for him, which I'm not surprised by. There we go. Victor, just back him down. They're going to double him, but not enough. Even a double's not enough for Victor Wembanyama. 49 seconds to go in this one. Thunder just too good. The Thunder are too good. They're going to be 3-0 in the tournament. We're going to be 2-1. Hopefully our point differential is still good enough to keep us in second. Sohan with the block. We've got a little bit of hope here. Victor. Shot. That was a bad release. I hyped up my... talking about going in the lab and working on the releases. That was a bad one. That was a very, very bad one. I was trying to get a nice release there. Didn't work out. Down low. SGA to the basket. Blocked by Trey Jones. Rebound by SGA. Shea puts it up. Blocked again. I mean, we're not going to win the game, but that's good defense at least. Keldon. Back to Victor. To the basket. 34-14 for Wembanyama. It's a 9-point game. I mean, we fought our way back valiantly. Just couldn't get it done. And we made it a 9-point differential. I'll take that. I will take that. We couldn't get it done. It's all right. It is all right. We couldn't get it done, but we made it more of a game. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, man, he just killed us. 37-9. He was our kryptonite. But Wembanyama, they had no answer for Wemby because Chet just didn't really do much. Did he foul out at the end of the game? No, he only had... oh, he did foul out. That was his last foul when we fouled him with Victor at the beginning of the jump in, when we jumped back in. So that's awesome. We fouled him out there. I didn't realize we did that. All right, so we do lose the game, but we have another one coming up in a couple of days, and Jaren has a right calf cramp, but he's back. Luckily, our injuries have been where we don't have to worry about them missing a game. So if we go back to the in-season tournaments, standings, we are 1-1, but our point differential is only +5. We need to get a big W against the Kings here. Absolutely. They have obviously De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis. We should be able. They don't have Kevin Huerter anymore. Although, was he on the Hawks or was he on the Kings? I think he was on the Kings at this point. All right, let's do this simulation here. We need to get a big dub here. We need to have Victor go off. We need to have Keldon Johnson go off. Somebody needs to go off. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We had a huge fourth quarter, and we win 120-96. Absolutely big dubs. Big dubs. Jaren put up the most points. 26-6 after coming off that right calf strain. Okay, whatever. Or calf cramp, I guess. Keldon put up 19-6. Vassell had 17-7. Wemby had 11-15. Didn't really do much, but he did enough, I guess. And now we're going on a back-to-back, which I don't really like, but that's huge for the in-season tournament because now we have a 67% win percentage and we have a 29-point differential. Love to see it. Love to see it. Second night of a back-to-back against Ja and the Grizzlies. This is going to be tough. This is certainly going to be tough, but I think we can get it done, and we do. 120-115. Keldon put up 34 in the win. All right, Keldon. 17 for Jaren. Jeremy Sohan, 14. Vassell had 13, 7, and 5 with 4 steals. Okay. Almost had a 5-by-5 in that game. Malachi with 12. Wemby 6, 6, and 3. What are you doing, Wemby? In 33 minutes, you put up 6 points. Very interesting. We have 2 more games in the in-season tournament. We have a game against the Clippers, which we play the Clippers right here in a regular season game, which we are going to lose 117-100. Wemby put up 16 and 14, but Kawhi and Paul George and James Harden, that's just too much. That's just too much. So hopefully we can use that loss and turn it into a win here, because how's everybody else doing in the tournament? They are 1-1, the Warriors. Kings are 0-2, and the Timberwolves are 0-2. We're not even in the group with the Clippers. They're in the Nuggets, Rockets, Mavericks, and Pelicans. I thought we only played teams in our group. Oh, it's not a... We do. It's not an in-season tournament game. It's a nationally televised game. I saw the logo or the icon. I just assumed it was a in-season tournament game. It is not. And we lost that game as well. We just can't beat the Clippers, I guess. 112-106. We can't stop this duo or this quartet, I guess, because all 4 of them played pretty well. Well, Kawhi didn't really play that well, but this time it was James Harden. We just can't really beat the Clippers, I guess. Now we play the Warriors, who are not as good as they used to be, that is for sure. But this should be the final game of the group stage, because we played the Timberwolves, we played the Thunder, we played the Kings, and now we play the Warriors. So this is the final game of the group stage. I think you only play them one time. All right, let's see if we can get a W here. I would be totally okay with only losing the one game, and that was to the Thunder. But it's a back and forth with the Warriors. Looks like we might have to jump in to seal it. Although maybe not. Looks like we came out on top here at the end. 105-93. I'm still going to jump in to get a little bit more gameplay. But a 105-93 victory. These courts are crazy. They're making me cough. These courts are crazy. All right, Draymond on Victor. Oh, that's light work. That's light work for Victor Wembanyama. 23-9 for the young Frenchman. Easy. You can't give me that stuff and expect me to not drill it to him. He's going to cook. Curry, down low. Oh, almost blocked it. Almost blocked it. Chris Paul. I forgot Chris Paul's on the Warriors, if I'm being honest. Draymond trying to score on Victor is not what you want. For Draymond, not for Victor. Curry with a 3, no good. Victor rebound, and that's his double-double. Malachi with the ball. Malachi going around. Just feed it. I was trying to feed it to Victor Wembanyama, but it didn't go. And that's going to be Andrew Wiggins' easy bucket. That sucks. That's an unnecessary turnover. I was just trying to get it to Wemby. Malachi, ooh, get around Chris Paul. Down low, Victor, easy. That's kind of a glitchy shot right there, but it worked. It worked nonetheless. I do like the Warrior court. The Warrior court is less offensive than the Thunder court. And I like the brown with the gold middle. It looks kind of cool. I do kind of like this court a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen this court. I don't know if I watched a Warrior in-season tournament game this year. Oh, Wemby almost got the block. He got close. He got real close. Malachi, game coming in. Last minute of the game. Herter for 3. It's good. That's why we traded for Kevin Herter right there. Big buckets. Big buckets off the bench. Chris Paul a little bit gassed. Draymond, oh, good backdoor pass to Steph Curry. Nobody's paying attention really. Nobody was paying attention. Malachi down low. That's gonna be easy stolen by Draymond. That was just a stupid pass. I should never have done that. Jaren, good defense. Wemby, back down Clay. Cook him. Easy bucket. Nope. Okay, maybe not. That was not money. That was not the money shot I was hoping it was. Curry. Where are you going, Steph? You're not going anywhere. You got 10 seconds left. Takes a little step back, no good. Wemby with the rebound. Crossover, Malachi to Osman. Back to Malachi for 3. Malachi Branham at the buzzer, no good. But we win 112-99. That's a big victory because we end up only losing the one game to the Thunder, which is respectable. The Thunder are really, really good, and I think they went undefeated in the group stage. So it's understandable that we lost that game. Curry, 28 points. Nobody really helped him out, though. Wemby had 25-11. Osman had 16. Herter had 15 and 4. Keldon had 14. Big W's. Big W's. Good game from everybody. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. And now we will take on the Nuggets. And that should be the in-season tournament finished, right? At least for the group stage. Standings, we're 3-1. We should move on, right? I don't know how it works. I guess we'll simulate and find out. Big game against the Warriors. We're 9-7 right now. We lose to the... Not big game against the Warriors. Big game against the Nuggets we lost. Now we take on the Hawks and the Pelicans. And we beat them. We beat the Hawks but lose to the Pelicans. We got another game coming up against the Grizzlies. And this is an in-season tournament game. Okay, so we're not done just yet. We are not done. Are they even in our group stage? In-season tournament. Oh, it's not group stage anymore. It is tournament bracket. We take on the Grizzlies. They were the 1 seed. We're the 4 seed. Thunder get the 2 seed. So do the Sixers. Okay. Very interesting. So we made it as the 4 seed. Love to see it. Love to see it. And this is a big game. This is a very, very big game. The winner of this one takes on the Thunder. We beat the Grizzlies in the regular season, but it looks like they got our number here in the in-season tournament. Although we're fighting back. We're trying to make it a game. 190, 104-95. Let's jump in and see if we can help this team out because they have been giving us the work. And we actually get to see the Grizzly court for once. All right. Steven Adams, that's a little bit of a tougher matchup for Wembanyama. No wonder we haven't been able to beat them as badly as everybody else, because we usually have a better matchup at center than everybody else. That's a miss from Sohan. That's not good. There's Zach Collins, the guy that we traded to the Grizzlies to get Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, that's stolen swiper, no swiping. Malachi Branham. I don't really have an option here. Keldon Johnson in the corner for three, no good. I guess I could have went up with Malachi, but I didn't really trust it. I thought he'd get blocked. We can try to swipe on Ja here. That's open for three. Xavier Tillman. Cedric Tillman, I think, is an NFL player. Xavier Tillman with the shot. And I'm just going to go right around everybody with Victor. Might as well. When the game is on the line, you got to just go to the basket with the guy you trust the most. And that's Victor Wembanyama. Timeout Grizzlies. 104-97. Ooh, headlines. Bulls have no choice but to let DeMar DeRozan walk in free agency. They have no bird rights. Very interesting. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on that for the offseason. The Bulls might not or will not be able to let or to sign DeMar DeRozan anymore. So that's very interesting. We could bring DeMar back to San Antonio. I don't know if that'd be the best option for us. Salty Aldama for three? I don't know if he can shoot threes, can he? I mean, he just shot one, so obviously he can, but I don't know if that was the best idea. Victor, mid-range, money. 104.99. I got to remember that I can shoot the jumper with Victor as well. He's not just a back-down kind of guy. Rose to Ja. I keep forgetting Rose is on this team. Oh, Ja, he put that up and he got it over Wemby? I thought Wemby's hand was right on the ball. That's what it looked like, at least. That's kind of crazy that he made that shot. Keldon trying to get around D. Rose. Back him down. You're bigger than Derrick Rose. You're bigger than him. There you go. Well, maybe not be bigger than him, but you're better than him at this point in his career. 106-105. We are in this game. We just got to have good defensive possessions against Ja. Like, no, not like that. Okay, he's going to get the two free throws. He faked me out there. He gave me the work. He gave me the work, but he missed the free throw. That's huge. Okay, he missed the free throw. Is he going to miss the second one too? No. Okay, so he drills the second one. It's a 6-point lead with 1:42 to go. We just got to play this smart. Give Wemby the ball and let him go to the basket. He's faster than Steven Adams, so he's got this in the bag. He's not as physical as Steven Adams, so we can't back him down, but if he can just get around him, he's more athletic, he's faster, he's got that easy. But this is where I don't like it, because Steven Adams could back him down and be in trouble. Aldama to Ja Morant. Oh, he got around me. And Ja's going to take off. We got to have defensive possession where we don't let him score. Come on, boys. And that was on me. I didn't play good defense there, but are you really shocked? Wemby trying to get around Victor. Trying to get around Victor. Trying to get around Steven Adams. Okay, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. Jeremy on Aldama. Jeremy goes up. No good. Can't be wasting those possessions like that. Cannot be wasting those possessions. Ja to the basket. Blocked by Victor. We need to go in transition. Get up to Sochan. To the basket. Easy bucket. 109-105. We have 2 timeouts remaining. I don't want to do the foul game just yet because I don't think we need to. But we do need to stop these guys in possession. Ja jumper. No good. That's huge. Turn it up the court. Keldon. He's on Derrick Rose. Get around him. Keldon Johnson with the dunk. It's 109-107. We are in this game. We need one more good defensive possession. 27 seconds. Ja with the ball. Come on, Malachi. Step up. Screen from Aldama. That's not good. Ja Morant got around me. Once the screen happened, he got around me. I was never going to catch up with him. He's too quick. 111-107 with 17 seconds to go. We need a guy that can hit a huge three, and there's a reason why we traded for somebody that can do just that. So we need to bring in... I don't even know. We need to bring in Osman as well. I'll have Devin Vassell play point guard. No, Trey Jones will play point guard. We'll have Jaren and Victor, but we got 3 guys that I trust to hit threes. Mainly Kevin Huerter. Do I think I can get open here in the corner? I'm open enough. Kevin Huerter for 3. He drilled it. Kevin Huerter. That's why we brought him into the team. That is why. That is why. Do the foul game. They're in the bonus. That is huge. What a big shot off the inbound. Ja hits it. That's okay. It's 112, 110. And he hit the other one. Okay, we still have a timeout to give. I could call it here, but I don't want to call it just yet. Trey Jones in the corner. Osman missed. I missed it. Foul him. Foul him. I missed it. I screwed that possession up so badly. Mainly because I screwed up the release of Osman there. Ja hits it. It's 114, 110. We need a miracle to happen now. Call the timeout. Call the timeout. 5 seconds left. We need like an and one on a three. On a made three. We got to go back to Herter. It's the only option here. Herter. Corner. Three. Drilled it. Oh my God. Kevin Herter has the biggest of cojones. He's drilled 2 threes in the final 5 seconds of this game to keep it in it. Grizzlies used their one of their last timeouts. They still have 2 left. Foul, 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 foul. 2 seconds to go. Trey Jones gets the foul. It's a 1-point game. We need Ja to miss. We need Ja to miss. He hits the first. 2-point game. Come on, Ja. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do it. He did it. He hit both of them. All right, we got to put the ball in the hands of Kevin Herter. Set your feet. Fire. Game over. It's done. We couldn't tie it. We lose to the Memphis Grizzlies. 116-113. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. We fought in this game. We fought back. Arguably should have had the win. I might have screwed up that last possession. Ja had 47, 8, and 9. Victor had 19, 12, and 5 with 4 blocks. Malachi had 18. That's nice to see. Keldon 15. Oh, that's annoying. So our journey in the in-season tournament here in year number 1 is over with a loss to the Grizzlies. But we gave it a big old shot. We tried our best. We play the Nuggets here December 8th. We will lose to them. We just can't beat the Denver Nuggets, can we? Let's get through this week of December here. We beat the Rockets. A trade. So the Wizards received Jaren Jackson Jr. and a first-round pick from the Raptors, and we get Kyle Kuzma and Tyus Jones, I would assume? Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm not giving up Jaren Jackson Jr. for that. All right, we are in a weird spot. What do we do at the trade deadline? That's the big question. Who won the in-season tournament, by the way? Is it over yet? In-season tournament standings. No, I don't want to see that. I want to see the in-season tournament bracket. Ooh, Grizzlies and 76ers were in the finals, and the 76ers took the W. Embiid had 36, 9, and 5. Tobias Harris had 31 and 6. Did Maxey not play in this game? Is Tyrese Maxey hurt? Injury report. There's some big injuries. Yeah, he's out for 4 to 6 months with a dislocated right patella. Wow, okay. Very interesting. So Harden did it, or Embiid did it without Maxey. That's kind of crazy. Simulating the rest of December here. Sohan is back. We have a trade for Jaren Jackson Jr. I'm not giving up Jaren Jackson Jr. And we are losing a bunch of games now. Okay, so we had a nice start to the year. We really did. We had a nice start to the year, but it looks like that is pretty much out the window now. Although 2 straight wins, love to see it. We lose to the Blazers in a back-to-back, and we lose to the Celtics. All right, we are now in the start of January. Okay, 13 and 19. How's the prospect scouting looking? The number 1 prospect is Tashawn Marbury, 18-year-old, 6'8" shooting guard. That's kind of crazy. He's David Thompson Hall of Fame and then David Thompson starter. Jimmy Vega doesn't have a ceiling just yet. He's 6'7" point guard. There's some big people in this class. I think that we could come away with a decent player here. Let me take a look at the trade future draft picks here. So we have the top 5 protected pick from the Raptors. How are the Raptors doing this year? NBA standings. The Toronto Raptors are 14 and 18, but they're lottery right now. Or I guess they're in season, they're play-in right now, so they're not really top 5. So we have a chance to get 2 first-round picks, because I don't see the Raptors falling to a top 5 team. Do we blow it up? Do we trade away like Jeremy Sohan? Do we trade away Chetty Osman and see what we can get back in return for them? I mean, I say blow it up. We don't have that old of a team in the first place. But do we try to trade away some of these lesser overall players that are slightly older, like Osman, like Nerlens Noel, who we signed in free agency for defensive purposes? Malachi's only a 73. We're really struggling out here with the point guard spot. I really want to develop Malachi, though. I mean, we're getting good development boosts. I mean, Kevin Huerter's gone up 2 overalls. Wemby's up 1. A lot of guys are developing, which is nice to see. A lot of the guys I want to develop are developing, except for Malachi. I don't think we have the ability to, quote-unquote, blow it up. I don't think that's in our possibilities. Is there any way... How do I take a look at the... I want to take a look at something. Where do I find it at? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Team Intel. So we have anybody on the trade block that we could bring in. They're a buying team. We are a rebuilding team. I'm fine with that. Anybody on the block? The Timberwolves, for some reason, are buying, even though they're 13 and 18. They only have Anthony Edwards on the untouchable list, so Karl Anthony Towns is available. That's interesting. Andrew Wiggins on the trade block for the Warriors. And the Warriors want to get Chet Holmgren. Okay. So do I. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of out there. Having Andrew Wiggins on the trade block is interesting. I'm intrigued by that. Obviously, Joel Embiid is on the no-trade list. He's on the untouchable. Yet Giannis is on the untouchable, but Pat Connaughton is being shopped around. Okay. Keep that in mind. Zach LaVine is being shopped around. Zach LaVine is interesting. He's only at 83, though. But we could certainly bring in Zach LaVine, get some buckets off the bench. I wouldn't be mad at that. The Clippers are trying to get LeBron. Okay, or at least they want to get LeBron. So do the Grizzlies. That'd be something. Trae Young is on the trade block? Whoa. They're a contending team and Trae Young has been put on the trade block? Okay. Is there any way that we can get Trae Young? Now I'm intrigued. You can't just throw Trae Young on the trade block and expect me not to be curious. Let me go to the Atlanta Hawks and just ask him. Just ask him about Trae. He's going to be expensive. No offers were found for the selected player. So you have Trae Young on the trade block, but you don't want anything that I have. I see how it is. DeJounte Murray has a leg stress fracture, and he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. I'd like to get DeJounte back. That'd be awesome. Is there any way we could get Trae Young? Probably not, right? There's probably no conceivable offer that we can come up with that I'd be willing to give up for Trae Young. It's probably just not possible. He's a 4-star guy. We'd have to give up, we'd have to give up like Vassell probably. I'd give up Sohan. We'd also have to bring in $30 million, which we don't really have anybody making that except for Jaren. Yeah, this is not gonna. It's not gonna. The math is not mathin'. The math is just not mathin' right there. We're not gonna be able to bring in anybody there. But I am going to wrap up the video here. We're 13 and 19 in the regular season. We finished. We moved on in the in-season tournament, but we got eliminated in the semifinal, or I guess the quarterfinals. So that is what it is. I didn't expect us to win the in-season tournament in year number 1. We're not supposed to win anything really this year. We're still trying to rebuild, basically. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.